Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, once again, Eric just can't keep his mouth shut. I don't understand this. This is the second time um, that he decided to practically tell the world um, that another woman is pregnant. And I'm like, bro, you don't even know if Nicole wants everyone in the neighborhood to know that. But for some odd reason, he just can't keep his mouth shut. Now, he does tell Marlena that, he does want the child to be his. He wants the child to be his. And I feel like he does want to get Nicole back. I do. And Marlena's like, yo, I don't that that ship has practically sailed. Now on the other side, you got Nicole sitting there telling EJ, and EJ, reacts the way that everyone thinks he's gonna react. Pissed. Now, to an extent, once he found out about it, and one of the things he did sit there and say was that, did you want to keep your options open? You know? And she talks about how she didn't want to sit there and spare any, she wanted to sit there and try to spare everyone, pain and stuff like that and not knowing and this, that, and the third. But my whole thing was like, bro, the only person that you want to stress out the most was yourself. Because you had an opportunity to sit there and tell EJ when he was like, is there anything else you want to sit there and tell me? And you just decided to act like some chick that's like in her early 20s or something. I'm like, boo, you way too old to be sitting there playing these games. So he's pissed, but he does calm down when he realized that there's a good chance she may not be able to carry this baby to term. So he's like, you know what? Let's just kind of chill out. Now, they do want to go on down to the lab, and, EJ's kind of pissed off that, you know, she called Eric. Eric gets there, and once again, EJ decides to act like an ass. And then Nicole gets emotional. She's like, I need y'all to sit there and help me out because, like, she got so many things that's going in her head. She just wants to make sure she has a healthy baby and stuff. So she does get them to sit there and kind of chill out. And by chill out, I mean mostly EJ because he did start it. Now you got Stefan and Gabby once again trying to get Megan and Kristen to side with them. So, like, hey, we need to sit there and take out EJ, and then, we'll all have different roles and stuff. And then you just leave a business plan for them. And the minute that they walk away, Megan puts practically that in the fire. She's like, yo, you got a match? Because we burning this. And she's like, yo, listen, I'm not going to be relegated to, like, whatever roles that they deem fit for me. I'm not doing that. She practically talks about how she wants to take over the world. I'm like, what are you missing, Bison or something? Like, what do you mean you want to take over the world? And that was literally what Kristen Smith is saying. Because she's like, oh, I have higher ambitions, and Kristen's like, what kind of, where are we going with this? Pretty much. Um, and so Kristen's like, they make a joke about Jeff Bezos and everything, and at this point, she wants to be just like her dad. She talks about she rises, she's a phoenix that rises from the ashes and blah, 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 whatever. So um, at this point, Kristen wants something in return. She's like, hey, listen, I need you to help me out. I need to get full custody of, Rachel. Because apparently she asked a bunch of different lawyers and they all just like, no. And I'm like, how is that even possible? How did every lawyer? I find that to be absolutely impossible that she couldn't find one lawyer to sit there and represent her with her money. With her amount of money, you tell me you can find one person? Nah, I don't believe that. But, she wants help. And I'm pretty sure she's going to wind up getting it. And of course, Megan talks about her son, which he just walks on in. So now we got another Demara just running around. I can't wait till he meets EJ. That's gonna be something. Meanwhile, you got Steve that's just being incredibly stubborn. Um, Harrison wants to sit there and help, but Steve was like, no, we good. We got all the people we need. We don't need any more people. We good. Kayla comes in and Kayla's like, yo, listen, Abe is missing and we need more manpower. And she even was like, yo, listen, I'm down for him to help. Like we need all hands on deck. Like Abe is family. We need to get him back. She's tired. She's run down. You got Colin on the loose. You got Abe that's missing. Um, you got a lot of stuff that's stressed then. So keeping an eye on Megan and making sure she doesn't cause all sorts of havoc is like you're gonna need more than John. So she goes back to the hospital, and of course, Steve is acting like a dick. He doesn't even bother to shake his hand. He's like, nope, I'm good. I don't trust you. I guess the way that he looks at it, he's like, you know what? It's just one more person not to trust. I'm like, bro, desperate times, yada yada yada. Of course, Harris is like, yo, listen, if you change your mind, I got you. I'm like, yo, put in the work. Give my guy Steve something to do. And I mean like Steve Burns. Like, give my guy something to do. I could have swore he was wearing a black shirt today. Could be wrong, but I gotta go and check. I almost forgot about Stefan and Stefan and Gabby. I think that's mostly because they didn't really do too much. They're upstairs making out, knocking boots and Cynthia talking about their wedding plans and how they're gonna try to manipulate Kristen and Megan into helping them out. Which I'm just like, you're another clueless one. If you honestly think that Megan, I'm like, yo, you clearly don't know who Megan is. But you know who Kristen is, and you honestly think that she's just gonna be relegated into whatever that you like. Or like maybe before when, where she couldn't come in and actually do anything, but or she was too busy or whatever. But now I feel like they're underestimating both of them. And Gabby knows Kristen also. You honestly think she's just gonna be relegated to what, like answering phones or something? Like, who you dealing with, right? So I don't understand that between them and EJ and Tony, and they're thinking, oh, you're just gonna sit there and pick his side. You're gonna pick her, pick his side or whatever. It was like, yeah, I don't know these two ladies too well. You got Kristen that's gonna want to do more than what they're saying. You got Megan that's practically missing Bison that wants to take over the world. So I don't get it. I don't get what they think is gonna wind up happening, but they're gonna be sadly disappointed. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I don't know. Like I said, I think that AJ's response was reasonable. The dude was pissed off. He didn't, he's the last person to know, and now, he's never really felt like, you know, um, that she completely got over Eric, and on top of that, oh, I don't know who the baby daddy is, but you're not even gonna bother to tell him that you're pregnant. Come on. He's found out later on. You know how prideful he is. Of course, he's gonna feel like an idiot. You got Tony and Anna know beforehand, so I think it was more than a reasonable reaction. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything that wound up happening. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. If I missed anything, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll go over all of it. Hopefully, see you soon.